really quickly, in your professional opinion, what in the entire dog fuck is wrong with Kanye West?
Okay, so yesterday, one of my friends was like, "Oh, yo, you should see this." So I was like, "Okay." So I went and clicked on it, and it was Kanye, holding a rally, really displaying a lot of symptoms that are very consistent with bipolar disorder. So here's what I will say before I explain. I am a doctor. I've never met Kanye West, but for all of you that are like, how can you say that? How can you diagnose him? The reason why I can diagnose him is because he's already told all of us that he is bipolar. He's already said to us, "Oh, I used to take Lexapro." He's already said to us, so let's go to the rally, the press conference. He was bipolar disorder. Here's some symptoms. The one thing I noticed is that he was talking very fast, which is called pressured speech. He was also rambling, which is known in psychiatry as tangential thought process. Okay. So I looked away from, I was watching it on my phone, and I looked away, and then 2 minutes later, he started crying. Right. So when someone has bipolar disorder, they experience mood swings, or in psychiatry, mood lability or mood dysfunction, which means okay, hey, Imani, how are you? I'm fine. I'm good. That's me. My mood is good. My affect, what you see, is congruent. Now, if somebody's like, "Hey, Imani, what's up? How you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." Fine is my mood, but my affect is not congruent with what I said, right? Okay. So Kanye has a mood disorder, which is called bipolar disorder. What I was able to see yesterday, the crying, he was super hyped, and he starts crying all of a sudden. And it's not to say that he didn't mean what he said, but I'm telling all of y'all right now, and you can disagree with me if you want to, but I've been doing this for a long ass time. He's bipolar. He said it. Okay. We can accept it and we can move on. I'm in no way trying to diss anybody. And people say things like, "Oh, well, Imani, you're labeling him." I'm like, look, I'm glad I got labeled as depressed and anxious, or else I wouldn't be better. I wouldn't be taking the Prozac that I'm taking. Likewise with Kanye, he does a lot of impulsive things. Impulsivity is a sign of bipolar disorder. Actually, on the real, my podcast is coming out on Thursday, is when we talk about bipolar disorder, and we talk about Kanye and some other stuff. So, if any of y'all watching this really, wants to hear me break it down, Kanye disorder.
State of mind.
Disorder. Hold on. Bipolar disorder. My bad. Bipolar disorder. He has bipolar disorder, and he's manic right now, right? So a few weeks ago, I heard him say, or I saw an article where he said, "Oh, well, y'all know I was really playing, right? When I went to go see Trump before, and I was just trying to get into his inner circle." And I was like, all right. I mean, I didn't ask for that, but okay. And then the week later, now he's back in mania. Right. So it's hard to treat people with mental illness sometimes, but it's really hard to treat people who are bipolar, because the mania is what, especially if you're talented, like an artist, the mania is what they believe makes them creative. The problem, though, is that when you are manic for so long and your symptoms go unchecked, your output is shit. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I said on Twitter, people, I would say people agreed with me, but other people were like, "Oh, you trying to label him?" I'm like, of course I'm trying to label him. That's my job. Mm-hmm. That's what I do. I want this man to get better.